What is going on, guys? Kit Bash here, bringing you another review. This time it is the Mafex Magneto figure. Starting with the box here, you guys know I love Mafex boxes. All the different display options you get. I always turn this way and it's upside down. You get a few different display options. This is my favorite way to display them because you get the name and the picture. On the back, you got your product shots. On the bottom, you got your legalese. Don't buy it if it doesn't have this sticker and that sticker because then it's a KO. Let's get the figure out here and take a look. Here is Mafex Magneto all out the box. This is probably one of my favorite releases besides Steel. Steel still holds the gauntlet for me. That's the best Mafex figure out this year. I'm calling it. Thor looks terrible. But this figure looks great. I sold my Legends one a long time ago, so I won't be able to compare it. This is my favorite head sculpt. I'm not putting any other head sculpt on it. I mean, I will for the video, but on the shelf, he's going to look like this. The gripe I have with this one is I wish it didn't have facial features. I wish it was just a blank head with white eyes. That would have been so much better to me. It's way more mysterious. The cape's nice. The detail on here is really nice, too. They really captured it. It looks like he stepped off screen. I know I said that a lot, but it does. The cape's nice. I kind of wish it sat back a little more, like probably like that. It's glued up in the front, so it sits like this, which is not a bad look. I wish it was pushed back a little more. See the details on here. That purple they used, it just looks really nice. The cape is two different materials, I want to say. You got this shiny and you got this matte material on the outside. It's not a bad look at all. It looks really regal, honestly. Another thing I wish they did was made these joints metallic. They kind of stand out, especially on the legs. You see the metallic purples and then that just drab purple there. But the detail still looks great. Magneto's been in the gym for sure because his back's looking crazy right now. But yeah, this figure looks great. Let's go over articulation and we'll take a look at the accessories. Articulation is as follows. You do get a ball peg at the bottom of the neck and the top, and you also get the double ball peg, the bent double ball peg in the neck, so he can look, well, I don't know how far he's going to look up because of the hair, but he can look up that far, down that far, left and right, and he'll pretty much get anywhere you need him to. For the shoulders, they do come up about that far with the joint moving a little bit. Down that far, you do get a 360, you get a bicep swivel. Oh, I didn't even break this one loose. You do get a oh, I thought I broke it. Whew. I thought I broke it because this shit, it did not pop. It like smoothly moved. And if you collect action figures, you know a smooth move like that is not good. But you do get a bicep swivel. We'll go all the way around. You get that far on the elbows, up and down on the wrist. It's an up and down, left and right situation. It's one of those. Coming down to the waist, you do get a crunch at the top. This one doesn't rub, ironically, because all the rest of the Mafex figures kind of rub right there. This one doesn't, which is pretty good. That means you won't get scratches right here. That's a crunch, but it can also be a swivel. It does run into itself there and there, though. So it goes about that far and then that far. You can push it further, but you're going to get scratches or scuffs. And then you do get lower swivel and crunch there. So with the top crunch, you'll be there. The bottom crunch, you'll be there. So he gets a pretty good crunch. Coming to the legs, it is a drop down. My legs are kind of loose. I've been noticing that. So my Nightwing had a really tight leg setup. I sanded it down, and now it's awesome. I sanded it down, now it's better. But my Magneto has kind of loose legs. It's nothing I can't fix. I use floor polish by Pledge to tighten my joints. I have to make another video on that. But yeah, drop down. He gets that far forward, that far back. Double jointed knee. Won't be able to kick his own ass. I noticed no Mafex can. No Mafex I own anyway. And then coming down to the ankles, you do get down, up, and you do get a pivot. And also a toe joint. Standard Mafex fanfare. So it's a standard setup of every other Mafex figure out there. Let's take a look at the accessories. Out of the box, you will get this unhelmeted head. Then you get a gritting teeth helmeted head with the face not blacked out. And then you get my favorite head, which is the helmeted head with the blacked out face. This head, you do get a helmet, like a loose helmet. It would have been awesome if they included a effect piece for one of the hands so he can have his helmet floating. That would have been nice. I've seen people do it with wire, but it would have been nice to have a piece of plastic. There's already like a cutout. They could have made a piece of plastic that sits in there and just have it float when he has his hand out. Would have been great, but we didn't get that. For hands, he does come with a pair of fisted hands. These more splayed out hands. Not relaxed, but more open. Also, these more open hands. or less open hands. These are more relaxed than the last ones. He's more open, spread out, like he's moving something hands. So this leads into what I was talking about the helmet though. Say he had an effect piece, like a little plastic piece that like sits right here that you can put in his hand. And then for effects, you do get these. I don't even know what these would be, like shockwave, like holding stuff hands. They fit over the fist kind of weird. Like you see the cutout, it looks like the fist just goes in like that, but it's more of an angle thing. So the fist sits in there like this. One of mine fits really good. The other one does not fit at all. It like falls right off. So let me see. Let me show you. I think it's this one. When I put this one in, it just comes right off. See? Just doesn't want to stay on. Oh, now it does on video, of course. But yeah, oh no, there you go. But yeah, that sits on like that. You do also get these effect pieces, which go on either side. I guess these, all of these effect pieces just, I guess, show the manifestation of his powers. But you get these. These look more like something he would use on Marvel vs. Capcom. You get those really like static looking ones. They look like they just grabbing a bunch of shit around. But you get two of those as well. I'm not gonna put the other one on because I don't want to get tweezers to pop it off. But you get those as well. Size comparisons. So here he is next to Marvel Legends 2099, worst figure of 2022. Here he is next to Mafex Nightwing. Pretty big. Magneto's pretty big. He's probably as big as Steel. Here he is next to a Lightning Collection Yellow Ranger. Here he is next to a Mezco Mr. Freeze, a custom. Mezco skew pretty big. Here he is next to a Mezco Bishop with a custom head from Artman Customs. Video coming soon. Here he is next to Storm. All in all, I really enjoy this figure. This figure is great. I think it comes with everything a Magneto would need. I think it encompasses everything a Magneto figure would need. And this is the reason I passed on the AOA. A lot of people were buying AOA Magneto, you know, swapping all the pieces over, cutting the hair and putting his helmet on. But I just waited. I figured it would be a better deal for me. And it was. I didn't have to waste money or time on an AOA Magneto. So that was pretty awesome. These effect pieces really sell this figure. I like it a lot. My goodness. This figure is great. This figure is great. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Did you buy this? Are you interested in Magneto? And I'm out.